Okay. But Overlord Dams, what are your thoughts on generative AI?
I made a video about generative AI a couple of months ago, last year, and I talked about all of the downsides it had. I talked about um how it makes you less creative, how it doesn't support artists, how it uses a lot of water and whatnot, how it just promotes a sort of lazy ideal, especially in terms of the artistry. And all those opinions are essentially the same now. The only difference now is that I feel less charged about people using it, not because I think it's good, but I think that um attacking people for using AI is kind of like a band-aid solution, because the reason why people are using AI is because it's profiting off of people's exhaustion from capitalism. The fact that they have so little time that when something comes around that promises to give them more time, it's like a no-brainer that they would use it. And the fact that there are people that genuinely use it to make their lives better. That's not to say that, again, it doesn't have its faults, because it still does, and I still personally abstain from using it whenever I can. I mean, I don't use it, but when I meet someone that uses generative AI, if I feel like the conversation will be productive, I will question them on it and ask them, like, what are you really gaining from this? Is it possible you can maybe use something else? Um, what what resources are you lacking that's making you turn to generative AI? And yeah, that's how
Hmm.
I feel about it, because I watched a video um from, I'm gonna pull up her name actually, because it's a very, very good video and I recommend everybody to watch it. Um, the video is called How to Anti AI Better. Her channel name is not in the screenshot I took, but I can just put it up on my thing. It's this video. Maybe like in post you can like flip the screen around so that it's not like backwards. Um, oh, her name is Dr. Fatima. There you go.
Dr. Fatima.
Yes,
Interesting.
yes. And essentially the video just talks about how using shame to get people to stop using the AI doesn't work. And that video hit me. It did, because I definitely felt like shaming people for using generative AI was the way to go. But in thinking about it, I realized that it never actually really worked. Like, when you try to shame somebody out of doing something, oftentimes that person is just gonna either like minimize themselves away from you, or they're just gonna stop talking to you about their use. Like, you have to actually
Hmm.
talk to people on their level so that they can be honest with you. So that's how I feel
Right.
about it. What are your thoughts?
Right. I do agree with your statement, by the way. But before I answer that, I do agree with your statement that, like, actively, like, I would say harassing them, but like trying to tell them that, oh, just stop using AI because it's not really beneficial. Pick up the pencil.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say it's not productive, but it would like lead them away and try to find their own audience, their own crowd, their own community, basically. That
Mm-hmm.
likes AI and whatnot. But I will say, when it comes to AI, the only AI that I like is AI that assists the consumers, basically, like assist doctors in cancer research, like real-time captions and translations for people with disabilities and foreign individuals, even climate change models, honestly, that help with conservation planning, basically. That's the kind of AI I like.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, like generative AI, like AI that's used to take like jobs from artists, scalping their data, taking jobs from workers, I don't like, honestly. I kind of call that unhumanitarian AI. There's different
Mm-hmm.
types of AI. The humanitarian type, which is the first one, and the latter, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. But I will say, recently I've been seeing like a lot of like AI hate generally, and I just have a preference for art, honestly, no matter how good it may be. I feel as if like that AI fatigue, it's coming along, but you still got like anomalies, like the AI fruit thing that's been
Yeah.
like popping up recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad to say that Gen Alpha is still like, stuck. I would say stuck in an AI bubble. I mean, some are getting out of it, but the majority of them, or a lot of them, are just like getting stuck into it. Honestly, whether that be bots or not, it is like trending everywhere else. Honestly, I would say.
Definitely.
Hmm.
But you know, I think that it's it was one of those things where it's like, okay, is this gonna like end the world? And it's like, probably not. But I do think that it's gonna change how we use things. I do think that the internet is a fundamentally different place. Like, I think back on how the internet was when I was younger, and I mean, you can call it nostalgia, but I feel I feel some type of way about knowing that a lot of the things that I see just aren't even real. Like they're AI generated. A lot of the videos that I see aren't real. They're AI generated. Recently, I've been getting a lot of ads, specifically from these humanitarian orgs that AI generate people in impoverished areas in Africa that are like asking for food and asking for aid and whatnot, and it just comes off really, really strange, really, really disingenuous. Um, that's the thing about generative AI that I still really, really fall on is like the fact that the things that it generates always feels so soulless, and it always
Oh
feels
yes.
so empty. Like there's just something about it that even you can look at how good the graphics are, how good the lighting is, just look for how soulless the thing feels. Once you can get that down to like a practice, then you can identify when something is AI generated, honestly.
Like I've been saying this for a while, but AI is good at copying, like, of course, human art, but just not the emotion, the soul, and will that goes into it. Honestly,
Mhm.
I don't know. That's why AI always comes across as uncanny because it just doesn't feel right. Honestly, it just feels like an imitation of life, so to speak.
Mhm.